And we are now live.
Hello and welcome to Volatile Upgrade. This is episode 1. We are about to start The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It should be entertaining for those if you watch the camera.
Yes, indeedly do. Oh, setting up for this was a nightmare. You know what? I'm gonna have one of these. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, so welcome to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
They're not that greasy because I baked them, so.
Okay, so as I said last night, we're going to name our profile Long. Okay.
It's such an inside joke, no one else will get it.
Aw, crud. Is there not a hard mode? Hang on. Kronos says hiya. Hey, Kronos. Welcome to the stream. I don't remember if there's actually a hard mode in this or not. Is there not a hard mode? Could have sworn there was one.
You're the one sitting at a computer.
Alright. 1 second. Chrono says there is. Alright. What, did I not beat the other one?
Hey, you did.
I could have sworn I did, yeah. Hero mode. Well, this is going to be embarrassing. Hero mode is a recurring blah blah blah. Skyward Sword hero mode can be unlocked after completing the main quest in this mode at least. Well, I'm pretty sure we did beat the game last time.
How do you select it?
It doesn't say. It can be unlocked after completing the main quest. New adventure. More?
You might get to see us beat the very end of the game here so we can get the hero mode properly unlocked.
Yeah.
Because we have a near 100% profile.
I could have sworn that we did beat this. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to beat the end. Wait a minute. How do you... this is really annoying. Say something entertaining, Adam.
Do you know how to spell Red Leicester? It's a cheese. It's a cheddar. No, what we would call a cheddar. From England. Let me tell you something. Trying to search for red, L-E-S-T-E-R, to figure out what I could substitute for it in a recipe doesn't work because it's red Leicester. It's L-E-I-S, you know. There's a lot of extra words in there and they say Leicester, and there's a lot of other things that are not Leicester. Yeah. Turns out any annattoed sharp cheddar will work just fine.
Okay.
I.e. any orange sharp cheddar.
So here's the thing. I just found out that you cannot start a new adventure with hero mode. You have to beat the first adventure and then and it'll ask you if you want to start again in hero mode.
Okay, let's go.
So I guess we're gonna do the last boss.
I guess we're gonna be Jeff, dang it. We were gonna be Long. Well, in our hearts you'll always be Long.
Yes.
Because this was the playthrough where the inside joke of Long started.
Oh, this is very saddening, actually.
Close your eyes, viewers.
Nah, I mean, we
Or
all
don't.
know how Skyward Sword ends.
You know, the beginning to every other Zelda game.
Yes. Alright, did we have to go back in time? Speaking of remembering how things go. I don't remember how things go.
That's such a wonky portal, but...
Hello and welcome to the finale of Skyward Sword.
I know, right?
Oh man, I should have known this ahead of time, but I most certainly did not.
Love how she's sitting there in both of them now.
Forget where we go. Is it back in time? I'm pretty sure it's back in time.
Really? I thought we just had to fight the giant black thing of doom.
Chrono says, Jeff, say something entertaining, Adam. Adam, entertaining. Super forever.
Really? We have to fight him back in time?
Yeah. I can remember how to control this game, I swear. Oops.
Wow. I forgot how they really went in for the bokoblins.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I don't need to fight these guys. Or I guess I do. There's a lot of them. So,
I keep that spin attack handy if I were you.
well, you just stamp, remember.
Oh,
Chrono says, I've already seen the ending for this.
you also said eat.
Yeet. Yay. Well, it's good because, like I said before, I didn't remember that this is the way you were supposed to do it.
Yeah. So anyway, the real entertainment here is watching Jeff in the face cam, as we all know. Oh shit.
I'm tanky enough, I don't care. What, I can't Z-target onto them when I'm aiming with a bow? Like with every other Zelda game ever?
Remember, we had this discussion last time we played it.
No, I don't remember this discussion. This was 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. I think they conveniently kill themselves off here.
Well, at least we get hearts. I'm gonna have to take this more seriously when we do get to do it in hero mode.
Well, in hero mode, you get to play the tutorial and, you know, get a chance to remember how to play the game.
Yeah, that'll probably help. Hey, an archer. Hey, multiple archers. Bob and weave.
Whenever you say bob and weave, it makes, in a situation like this, it makes me think of Cave of Trials and...
Kumatora has a new comment.
Oh. Kumatoro says, it's beginnings, but not beginning.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, Kumatora.
Just to steal some famous quotes, the end is only the beginning.
It's actually
Mysterious face.
Couldn't actually be truer for this case because we wanted to start in hero mode, but I realized after a quick Google search that you have to actually beat the game and then select hero mode from the credits. So
We had a finished profile from 2 years ago. You see, I played this game with my brother when it first came out, and we enjoyed it a lot. It was our first. I can't remember if we got this first, and then went back and got Twilight Princess, or if we got Twilight Princess first. But it was one of the first couple first 2 Zelda games I ever experienced. Chrono says, no, go wait for a little. And then Kumatoro says, I want Zelda Skyward Sword remake. Yeah. We discussed... What? We discussed it several times back when we were playing one of the other Zeldas.
Probably Twilight Princess.
And so, but yeah, we don't know how they'd remake this one.
Sure we do.
I mean, they have the little bit of motion sensors in the Joy-Cons, but
They could definitely make it work. I mean, the gyroscoping isn't very suited for pointing, but
betting
for motion,
for gesture like this.
yeah, but for motion, it's fine. There's so many enemies I can't really focus on. Ugh.
You know, part of me almost wonders. Like, I am very torn about this when we have this discussion, whether it would be better for them to use something like the gyroscoping to recreate the motion controls. Chrono says, yeah, and then Chrono says, so Zelda has a beautiful voice, and Maggie says, Zelda Motion Control Edition. Yeah. Well, hi, Maggie.
Maggie, welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
I'll contribute to the commentary more in a little while.
Yeah. But, whether it would be better to remake the motion control schema or just overwrite it and create a normal control schema.
You'd have to change so many things about the game, though.
You would, too.
Like, you'd basically have to just straight up redesign the game.
I know. But a lot of people hated the motion controls. I didn't in particularly. Though
I didn't mind them when they worked.
Yeah, there are times when they're a little sketchy. We'll go with sketchy. Maggie says, I'm not Maggie, I'm Tari.
Oh, well, hi, Tari. I don't.
And Chrono says, yeah.
I'm not sure what that's all about. Hello, guys. That's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Full peanut butter gamer. It worked while there were guys in front of me.
Doesn't that just say everything about this game?
Alright, we skip this. We go on to this fight. Ouch. That's gotta hurt.
The fact he's not dead implies a lot more than...
Oh, he got me with the last frames of that kick. I have a feeling I'm gonna hit the coffee table a few times with this one.
Yeah. Tragically, we can't really move it. It's got a lot of stuff going in and out of it. And the mic's on a separate, and the camera's on a separate stand leaning up against it. But yeah. Like, personally, now I was just playing devil's advocate with the last bit. Personally, I think they should recreate / keep the motion controls.
I agree that the Skyward Sword, a lot of its identity was because of the motion controls.
Yeah. And I hope that they can maybe clean them up a little bit, too.
Oh, yeah.
But
now we have an actual Ghirahim fight. Okay, so... there we go. That's how we do this.
oh, these things. Don't you have to slash them back at him?
I was gonna try that. Didn't work very well. Hey, it's Ganondorf.
I know, right? I swear, they created Link to the Past. Link to the Past? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Maybe.
Ocarina of Time, sorry, no. They created Ocarina of Time, and then they could never come up with a better boss fight, so they just reskin it every time, I swear. It's a tragedy in itself.
Chrono says, have you ever thought he was gay and he's trying to rescue his gay lover? No, I've actually never thought that, so.
What?
Like. Ouch. That's not working. Okay, fine. Ouch. Chrono says he's got the Hellward sword. Sounds about right.
Appropriate.
Alright. Crud ice cream. Me, I know I'm low on health. Master, there is a 98% chance you are low on health.
I know you have a couple fairies. I tried picking up last night.
Yeah. If I didn't, I would be pretty much falling here. How did I dodge that?
In reference to this comment, last night we opened this profile to get the camera and mics and everything, because he's wearing a lapel mic so we can, you know, not destroy our Blue Yeti.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm worried about hitting the coffee table, imagine what having the Blue Yeti right in front of me would feel like.
But anyway, I don't... Like, if they can somehow recreate the decent motion controls, I definitely want that to form, but like...
Yay.
There's a part of me that thinks the accessibility would be better if you got rid of them.
And we'll skip this. Go into the place thing, you know. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm ready. Understood, Master Jeff. And Master blah blah blah. Good luck. Meh! I so wanted to call him Wonk. It makes me sad. Hello.
There he is. Demise.
He's got a nice sword, though. It looks a lot like the Master Sword.
Well, it's supposed to, I'm sure.
I know, but it's really cool.
I also like the
So how do we...
I don't even know what you call it.
Alright.
The tunicky dress thing he wears that drifts way out behind him, runs along the water.
Yep. So, what's going on, dude? Come on. This is really funny that we're starting our Zelda Skyward Sword playthrough with the finale of the game. Oh, I really do just have to keep going until I finally hit him. Ouch. Man, I gotta get better at this. Is this seriously the way I'm supposed to fight him?
Probably not. Might want to drink a potion now.
I don't think I have a potion.
You had 2 shots of red potion last night.
Did I? So it seems. I didn't know I had potions.
Remember, you can't do it from here. You have to open that menu outside.
Oh, garbage, you're right.
See, I like that system much better than Breath of the Wild. Because crap like that happens. Like, it's Breath of the Wild, it's so cheap that you can just pause and then just full heal. And, like, no fight is ever lost because you can just forever heal. You know, like, they literally have to run you out of healing food, which could take a very long time. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm thinking there's gotta be a better way to damage it. Other than, like... Man. I suck. Like, there's gotta be a better way to fight him.
Really?
Right? I mean...
Well, yeah, I assume there is, but...
I mean, I'm getting some hits in on him, but... very rarely.
You never know with Skyward Sword, because it was so much about, like, the sword fighting. Like, you're actually swinging the sword.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hellward swords, that's the one. It's very similar to your sword, except black and terrible and jagged.
I must look ridiculous. That's part of the fun of this series, though. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah. Ugh. Well, I tried. Well, I mean, I guess that's how I was supposed to do it.
You probably want to drink that potion now.
Ouch. That's a problem.
Where's that wooden shield when you need it, huh?
Ouch. Nuts. Ow!
Can't you block that? Apparently not.
Man, don't tease me like that. Oh, I hate that. There it is. Chrono says, so if you shatter the sword, it would break the cycle. I don't think you can shatter his sword.
No. He doesn't usually have one, Ganondorf.
Okay, cool. Well, we did it. Hooray! We beat Skyward Sword.
Yeah. Demise. It's really funny. I once was listening to a discussion that's talking about how Link and Zelda are not the main characters in Legend of Zelda. It's an interesting one.
Interesting. I would like to hear that.
Main characters are the Master Sword and Ganondorf.
Or more accurately, Ganon.
Ganon, whatever. You know the idea. Demise, whatever the power behind him is, and the Master Sword are the actual characters, because they're the only ones that are there for the whole series. Everyone else is just a temp character.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
The Master Sword being the protagonist against, the antagonist of Ganon.
The end.
And the whole
Well, guys, thank you very much for joining the series.
Because, you play every game, and it's kind of a microcosm of Kronos' Master Sword. Well, it would break the cycle in that there would be nothing to stop Ganon, so he would win, and there would never be, no one would ever oppose him. So,
and then the whole timeline would have 3 splits. Yes, I want to play again in hero mode using that save data. Here we go. Your progress up to this point will be deleted. Okay, so that is a dumb way of doing it, but whatever.
Yeah. We don't care.
I mean, I copied the save file, so
We've
I had a feeling that would happen. Okay, so welcome to Volatile Upgrade, where we're playing The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on hero mode. I can name it.
Beautiful, we're long. Actually, it's really funny because the profile we just finished off was where our inside joke of long came from.
Yep. We'll explain that in a bit.
We'll explain it once we get started. We got to get some cutscenes done.
Okay, so while there's no talking here, I want to take a minute and say I'm going to try and look at Skyward Sword with a clean slate. I'm going to pretend I've never played the game before, so I have no opinions of it. So, this game gets a lot of flack, and I've given it a lot of flack. But I have a feeling that a lot of the things I think about this game, in some way, come from those opinions that other people express. Like, my opinion of this game has largely been shaped by others. So, I want to try and go at this with a clean slate and try to form really my own opinion of it. Because I remember liking this game a lot when I first played it.
I remember you liking it a lot when we played it again.
Well, I don't remember that. I remember liking it.
Not a lot, but I enjoyed playing it again. We did it on our own time for our own amusement. Kronos says, okay, break it. Okay, break it and make a new one. Then Kronos says, Shadow, where's Sonic? Wait, why is there blood splattered everywhere? Okay.
That's some Shadow the Hedgehog stuff. The game. that great, wonderful game. By the way, you'll have to let us know if the mics sound good and everything.
Yeah, because we are kind of...
Maybe I should start wearing a polo shirt for this. So that I can more easily use the lapel microphone. Because as it is right now... Oh boy. Chrono says it's good. Okay. Thanks,
Rise,
Chronos.
Long. The time has come for you to awaken.
Yes! This is gonna be amazing.
You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Long.
Yes!
Kronos says, lol, it's good.
It's good!
I gotta warm up my voiceover voice.
Hi. Good morning.
I love with like a little
is your
bird
friendly
scree
wake-up.
and some camera work, they made it feel like, ah! You know that thing we wake up in the morning
Yeah.
and something is not quite as you think it is?
Yeah. Hello, this is your friendly wake-up call.
That's terrifying on many levels.
Zap! Good morning.
How did it get its head in that window?
I don't know, seeing as how it opened.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we've got a letter from the princess. Dear Mario, please come to the castle.
Do you want me to read?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Hey, sleepyhead, I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Lonk. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? You better not keep me waiting. Zelda.
So I'm Fee and you're... I never actually saw the thumbnail once you finished it.
It's not the greatest I've ever made. I was trying to color your face blue to match Fee, but...
I turned into the Blue Man Group, did I?
Kind of. Blue Man Group syndrome. Alright, let's go ahead and, Hey! Lonk!
Long! Okay, you got this guy.
If you're headed over to the plaza, the quickest way is out the door on the ground floor. The exit on the top floor is still locked, so you obviously can't get out there. What's taking the lunch lady so long? I'm going to have a word with her later.
I don't like that voice for him. That sounds too old. He looks...
Fine, I'll boost it up a little bit next time.
Well, yeah, you're speaking. You're almost like radio announcer levels. You expect that to be, you know, a middle-aged professor.
Hey, the bathroom. Glad we found that.
Well, it's
Kronos
one of those
says,
things you
"Okay,
always need to know
wingman
where it
Lonk.
is.
I'll be on at 9. Alright, Kronos. We'll see you at 9. Oh, my goodness gracious. Alright. Skyloft. I always did like Skyloft. It's a nice little place.
I did. I always loved it as a hub world. Hey, Long, up here! Okay, no, not the right voice for him. Good morning to you, Lonk. I'm impressed with your decision to test your resolve in hero mode.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, but today's the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Look this way while pressing and holding Z, then press A to have a quick chat with me. Right, use Z to target something in the direction you're facing. You're looking at me like you already know all this, so there's no harm in reviewing the basics, you know.
Oh, screw you.
In hero mode, you'll lose hearts twice as fast, so it's doubly important to know how effectively Z target. It's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come join me up here? I should have been shouting that whole time.
There's gonna be a lot of talking in this intro.
You should be able to climb up if you dash up to the top of that wooden box, don't you think? Move while holding A to dash. You should be able to make that jump fairly easily. I forgot how much talking we have to do during the... Yes, it looks like you've mastered dashing with A. Just remember, if you overdo it, your stamina gauge will run out and you'll be huffing and puffing. Alright then, I know what to do next. You know what to do next, right?
Oh, shoot. Wrong thing.
You can easily jump a distance like that just by jogging along towards it. Auto jump, no matter how many times I say it, and if I get tired of hearing it, a name for the ages surely. Oh my god, Nintendo, stop sucking your own dick.
I know.
In the very next game, we get rid of that bullshit. So, what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, Long? Oh, no eyes on this one. Oh, you have someone to meet. Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing, then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gaporia, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she scampered off again. Look, over there, do you see her?
I most certainly do.
The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start, and I just put on a fresh set of clothes, and, well, you see, will you help me go out and retrieve Mia for me? Will you go out? Fantastic! So you'll do it. I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate taking our time to help.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off that ledge there, you can climb up onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. This is going to be speed reading if this keeps up.
Yeah.
It's like bad Sly Cooper. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
But it's so true. Oh.
Hey, Long!
Oh, bother.
I don't care how good a jumper you are, you'll never reach that roof with just that high with just pressing A to dash.
Hey, welcome back, Kronos.
I'm gonna start speed reading, so brace yourself. There should be a there should be a wooden box up there. Grab and move one with A. You can climb up onto the platform by pressing A to dash, or by pressing something to something.
Joystick.
Don't. I can't read that far ahead. Wait till I get to the end of the sentence at least.
There's going to be so much dialogue in this game.
Yes, I know. That's why I started speeding it up, because no one really cares about the actual instructional bits. They have nothing to do with the
Cat
story.
delivery man.
I love the way he's holding it. Like someone who doesn't know how to hold a baby.
What is this?
That's the I want my arms clawed off way of holding a cat. Nice work! You brought her back safe and sound! Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Lonk. I suppose I should feed Mia now.
Yeah, you should.
Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess.
Okay.
Kronos, never mind. Yeah, really. I believe Zelda's there with him, so you must hurry along.
Yes, let's.
Oh.
My goodness. I'm not talking to that guy. Oh.
You got a stamina fruit!
Oh boy!
This peculiar fruit replenishes your stamina. I find it deeply amusing that they must,
Also, I like how they acknowledge the fact that I'm in hero mode. By not canceling the things that I've seen millions and millions of times, but rather adding dialogue.
Yes.
Oh, I see her in hero mode! Good job!
Of course, in their defense, it's been 2 years since we played it the first time.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, youth, guided by the servant of the goddess. I don't know how to sing this with the goddess tune. Unite earth and sky, bring light to the land.
At least for once, I'm not Zelda.
Hey, good morning, Lonk.
I got Fee, though, so I think I still lose.
I'm glad to see my Loftwing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous, too. I asked Father about it, and he says it's called a harp.
Yes, and how do you know how to play it if it's this new thing called a harp?
And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself, and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Lonk. So, how do I look? I'm just gonna
Kronos
say
says, "Oh, a beautiful voice of Zelda." Yeah.
Huh, I think so too. But it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Lonk.
Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Oh, hello! Oh, that's you.
Oh, hello, Father. Oh, hello, Father!
Oh, Lonk, you're here too. Outstanding!
Okay, I have a request. Every time it says Lonk, we need to go, ah, Lonk, you're here too.
It's encouraging to see you up so early given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony has you too excited to close your eyes for once.
Woot!
If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there, winky winky.
Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Lonk hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony.
I like Lonk's face. This has it all, really.
And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be perfect. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today.
No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond with his bird. Victory will not come easily.
Sure, well, it's a tutorial.
And, as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Lonk and his Loftwing spare a special
I'm gonna need
connection.
you to read that one more time.
Me?
Yep.
What did you want me to do?
You see, Lonk.
Well, I'm already low. I don't know if I can go lower. We'll see if I can do it. You see, Lonk and his special Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Chrono says, "Give me your harp." Okay, Zelda, push him off. She most certainly will do that once I get the sail cloth.
As you know, each of us in the Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. Though yours must have to work really hard to get in the air, boy. When we were young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. But that first meeting between Lonk and his Loftwing was extraordinary. I can't do it. It's too hard with his deep voice. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line.
Burp.
Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met.
Chrono says, "OMG, that was bad."
Yes, and the boy... Oh, Skyward read that one. Do you recall when Lonk and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight! The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear.
Chrono says, "Lonk."
Oh, we still haven't explained that story yet.
And we haven't gotten a chance with these chatterboxes.
No, they're just going. The main character doesn't even talk, or the temporary protagonist, I should say. We have to forge the real protagonist of this story.
Yep.
But who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Lonk and his... The powerful bond shared by Lonk and his bird. I really can't go much lower.
As long as you've got like a distinction, yeah, I guess it's fine. You can even go high.
Well, it'll be fun when we get to be Fee, because that's going to be my high computer voice down to...
Alright, yeah.
Anyone who is part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. Hoo-hoo! This contest is nothing to laugh... Oh.
This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft.
A little higher and breathier.
If Lonk doesn't fly fast enough during the race...
There we go. That's more like it.
What if Lonk messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight?
Kronos said incest and then retracted the message. Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. What?
I said we got you, Kronos.
Yeah. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Lonk. Lonk.
Listen, Lonk. You'd better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you needed to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. Here we are. Go on now. Jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah? You can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go! Okay, Lonk, go ahead! Just press down and call your Loftwing!
Look at his eyes get big. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here.
Something's wrong! Chrono says, I know. That's what they do, dude. Incest. Lol. They're not related. They never even...
They're not.
They never even,
Never even, maybe after the end of the story, but we have no clue. That was a line of yours, by the way, that just whipped by.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ah! We just haven't been at my long!
Hang in there, Lonk.
Oh, okay. Hang in there, long.
Are you two alright?
I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you?
This is very odd, Lonk. What could have possibly happened to your loft wing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. Yeah, considering where they live. And you still can't sense your bird not nearby, eh? Lonk. This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start.
These guys are such chatterboxes. Link, or Lonk, when you said you couldn't set your loft wing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. I need to tend to my own loft wing, so I'll catch up with you later. You'd better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird is gone. Burp. Excuse me. Ding ding.
My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony. Long, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so you can find your bird.
Yeah! But father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Lonk asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come to talk to you about it.
Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Long, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters.
Yeah! It's the way Lonk talks.
I like how they give you 6 hearts to start this one. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, me too. Especially since...
It's hero mode.
Yes.
You have the same 3 hearts that you would normally.
Alright, so...
Well, in another
after an
Zelda
hour of playing this game, I think it's time to explain what our goal is for this series. Well, our goal is to beat this game in hero mode. We don't plan on 100%ing it, but if we're able to get through the majority of the game and get up to basically the boss fight in like 6 parts or so, we could probably take a stream or 2 to go ahead and complete the game.
What's wrong, Long? What's wrong, Long? You're looking a little pale. What? Your loft wing is missing? How strange and troubling. Do you think you can find him? You're going to start looking for him now? How will you make it back in time to fly in the ceremony? It looks like your participation in the ceremony hinges on
Feather or not.
No. On feather or not, you can find that bird on time. Shoot me. Excuse me.
Too bad I don't have my sword right now.
Yeah, I know, right? I see, so the headmaster has summoned me. Alright then, I'll go speak with him immediately. I still owe you for helping me out earlier, so don't worry about the ceremony for now. You focus on finding your loft wing. Speeding this up here. Much as I love this conversation.
I want my sword.
You don't need your sword, just go get your loft wing.
I can't get my loft wing without my sword.
This is supposed to be something you do in a hurry, and we're just dawdling.
Hold up, Lonk! Hey! Hey!
Lonk.
Could you help me with something?
Oh, I forgot how ugly this one
I know.
All you have to do is use A to dash and roll into the tree! Just like I've been doing. Dash then shake the nunchuck when you're in front of the tree to BAM! Dual roll right into it. So come on, please?
Ugh.
Whoa! You did it! A sky stag beetle! Wait up! I want to eat you!
Hey, a rupee. Hey, this is a rupee. You got a blue rupee. Not like you didn't do this a million times before in the profile that you played this on. Or play 15 other Zelda games. You have no idea what a blue rupee is.
Might it be 5 green rupees?
You know, Groose, that sure was a pain with all that scratching and pecking. Do you want to voice Groose? Or do you want me to voice him?
Let me see if I can do this one justice. Course it was! You thought a big crimson loftwing like that was gonna go down without a fight? But we got him, and I don't care how tough those birds are supposed to be. He's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys. He's so Gaston.
I was thinking Gaston.
I know, it's immediately what I thought when I saw him. Whoa! Long. So, yeah, just how long you been standing there? What's your problem anyway? Oh, wait. I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it in those dopey eyes of yours. They're pleading, oh, Groose. Groose? Are we saying it Groose? We're going to call it Groose. Can you please find it in your heart to let me win today, please? You're just desperate to win so you can get some alone time with Zelda up on the statue of the goddess at the end of the ceremony. Ugh. Well, sorry, pal. Groose doesn't do charity for wimps. My advice? Work hard and wish with all your heart. You might even come in second. Say, come to think of it, how come I don't see your bird? Where is that scruffy pile of red feathers? I can't imagine what could have happened to him. Do you think his tiny brain got confused? Got confused by all the clouds and got lost?
What should I say to him?
I don't know. It's up to you, Jeff. Just get the conversation moving.
Bring it on!
Pfft, sure. Only thing is, I don't know how you're going to do that with no bird. You gonna grow wings? You know, we're all getting tired of how you never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back. You've been friends since you were kids. Big deal. It doesn't change the fact that you float through life with your head in the clouds. Would you wake up, straighten up, and grow a backbone already? Dopes like you are dragging our honored academy through the mud.
And just who might you be talking about, Groose? That's you.
Oh, Zelda! Hey, nah, it's, I can
Don't even try it, Groose. You're picking on Lonk again, aren't you? He's a student at the academy like all of us. Why do you insist on bullying him around so much?
Yeah, I suppose. Kronos, where's
You
Zelda's mother?
suppose.
And then Kronos, no,
Suppose
no. I suppose you, That's a weird picture.
Yep.
Forget about it! I wasn't supposing anything, okay? Okay, we're out of here, boys. Later, Long. Hope you find your bird, or else you're gonna have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback towards knighthood, so find that bird or get real used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor. I don't know exactly how to read him. I can't quite do a Gaston voice.
I would be so screwed with those loft wings because I can't whistle.
I can't either.
I hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect that those blockheads had something to do with your Loftwing's disappearance.
Oh, she got a clue. Praise Jesus, she got a clue.
Lonk, these guys aren't going to help us find your bird, so we... Shoot. Lonk. Those guys aren't going to help us find your bird.
It's hard, isn't it?
So we
when they're
better
saying
start
his name
searching.
every other line.
I know. I'll fly around Skyloft and see if I can spot any trace of your bird.
That's amazingly good lip sync for the character model.
Father said he'd talk to Instructor Orwell about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry. We'll find your bird in time.
How do they identify one whistle from the other? They all sound pretty similar to me.
I was thinking about that earlier. Anyway, one thing I gotta say about this game that I really do like is the relationship between Link and Zelda. Like, normally Zelda's this distant figure. Before this game, this distant figure who really doesn't
before
have
this
much to
game,
do
this
with the
game and the
story.
next one, I really like the Link and Zelda combo.
Yeah, like, I mean, they were like childhood friends in this one, and that's great. I really like that dynamic, and she's so much more involved with the story too.
Yeah, she's very integral with it here. I mean, I guess in Twilight Princess, she was...
Lonk, perfect timing.
There, I like that voice.
I heard your Loftwing has gone missing, so I thought I'd join in the search. And get this, when I asked Fledge what he knew, he started acting weird. I'm so sorry,
Oh.
Lonk.
Do you want me or do you
I'll read him.
Okay.
I really wanted to tell you, but if Groose found out I told you...
It sounds like Groose forced him to keep quiet about it. Go on. Tell him the truth.
See... Let me get down to this done.
Just a little while ago, when I was cleaning the dining hall, Groose and his buddies came in. They didn't notice I was there and started talking about their plan to hide your Loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Lonk, but just as I tried to sneak away, Groose and his gang grabbed me. They said if I told you, they'd make sure I would never be able to ride a bird ever again.
It sounds like Groose and his buddies had a plan to capture your bird and hide him near a waterfall. Well, near a waterfall would mean... Quick, let's take a look at your map.
I have a map?
That's it, right there! I think it means the waterfall marked here with the X.
How many waterfalls are there on this flying island?
As far as I know, there's only one.
Wouldn't it be the waterfall?
You know how to read a map, right? Press plus at any time to see a map of the area. If you get lost, just press plus.
Forgive me, Lonk. I can't help being such a coward. I'm really sorry.
Okay, cool. What? Yeah, I know. Map, yay. Got it. I want my sword.
So, as I was gonna say, I like that voice much better because he looks like someone who try and sound like that, but he succeeded too much. He sounded like a 40-year-old radio announcer the first time. The second time, he sounds like I'm trying to sound old and cool.
Yeah. Which is kind of like my default voice.
It was a little bit like it. You've put on a little accent. You've put it a little more forcefully and everything. Yours just sounds a lot more natural than the one you use, though. That one sounded kind of forced, and that's why I think he would sound...
Hey, it's Lonk.
Oh, do you want me to read this guy?
So, you still want to get in some sword practice even though today is the wing ceremony? I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on back there and get it. I'll be here for a while, so if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword, go ahead and ask. I think I'll pass on that, good sir.
Just give me the damn sword.
Where's the back room? That I do want to know.
Well, considering he's facing the front behind him.
That's fair.
Most important chest in the bloody game. Well, maybe not the most important, but...
Oh, can you imagine a Zelda randomizer, or a Zelda Skyward Sword randomizer?
That would be bad.
Because you need the sword to start out with. Like, there is...
They'd
no
have to
way.
leave that one intact.
There's no way you'd be able to get through the rest of the game, unless you could glitch it somehow.
Well, I mean...
Hey, Lonk! You can't take swords outside of the sparring hall? What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that? Are you serious? What? Your Loftwing is missing? You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I could make an exception just this once, but remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords. So I don't want to see you swinging it around like crazy out there. I don't want to get in a ton of trouble over this, so here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on those logs first. And once you get outside with that sword, only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it?
Oh, you're a baller and playing on hero mode? I guess I'll let you go. Damn it, they didn't say that.
That would have been nice, though.
Not that, you know, practice isn't good. We already did this like 5 times last night testing the controls.
And the mic.
To make sure that...
That's right, Lonk. You really are a strong swordsman. Easy to teach, too. You make this instructor proud. Are you ready to try a spin attack? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. Great! Now I'm going to surround you with logs. Give it a shot. Wham! Good one! That sure looked like it felt good. So, why don't you try a fatal blow out to close out our session or whatever. Who cares? Do it. Wham! That's the way! A fatal blow is also effective blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Hey, when I read fast, at least I read.
Yeah, but this is just control stuff that doesn't matter to the story.
I know, but still.
Or it doesn't make a difference. Whatever. It doesn't pertain to the story. There we go. Alright, let's go. Let's go free my loft wing. I want to get past this bloody tutorial.
Hey, friend, walk yourself on over here and say hello.
Don't make me walk over here.
Are you gonna read this, or?
I misstone a few words,
Really?
so I'll get you right to it. I can see you're playing in hero mode, so clearly you've mastered all the puzzles out there before. I think that's pretty impressive. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and give you access to all the hints right from the start. If you ever get the urge to look over hints you've already seen, just come and see me. Good luck to you, friend.
See, done. Never need to talk to him again.
Oh my goodness. Man, this entire series is just going to be us just quoting the dialogue. Especially if Fee gets her way. Okay. So far, there's way too much dialogue. That I can absolutely say for sure.
It just feels like it because we've already played the tutorial and we know all this.
I guess
Damn
that's
those
fair.
old ladies.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, to be fair, when this
Like,
game
if we
came
had
out, there
never
wasn't
played this
really anything like it before.
Yeah.
The closest thing to it was probably Red Steel or Zelda Twilight Princess with its shake the Wiimote to press the A button, basically. So, I guess that's fair. I had a vision.
Well, you already had one this morning, so. I love how there's just kind of this arbitrary, how damaged does it have to be before it lets you through?
Yeah. Okay, so now...
Oh yeah, because you couldn't get past that without the sword.
So now I need to start being more careful. Because...
Yeah, green ropey!
Because I can't heal at all, seeing as this is hero mode.
What do you mean? Oh, hearts won't drop.
Yeah, hearts won't drop. I can only...
Oh, it's just like Twilight Princess hero mode.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it is, but I mean, the same problem is going to occur where in the early part of the game you don't have good potion access, but you have.
Did you see that?
You have all your ingredients still. And we were really thorough about collecting ingredients. There's only that one bug we didn't have any extra
Oh
of.
my goodness, dude. I am very happy right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We have lots of ingredients to play with. We can make good potions.
Anyway, to go back to what we were saying. In hero mode, we have to be very careful because...
We don't drop hearts, and we don't have access to potions yet.
That's right. Although, Skyward Sword does do something to alleviate this problem. Silver Star says hi. Hey, Silver Star. Welcome to the stream.
And what is it that they do? Can you catch that thing without a net?
No, I don't believe so. Silver Star says, how come you have so much items at the start?
This is hero mode, so we've already completed a full playthrough on the previous profile, and you keep your items.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that, so it was a pleasant surprise. We still have some ingredients. We don't have the unlockable items and such.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get this. Probably just 20 rupees or something.
At this moment, we could use it.
That's true. You got a red rupee! Ugh. But yeah, since this is hero mode, we'll have to be very careful, especially at the beginning stages of this game.
Yeah, once we get a little later. Now what? Okay, you were saying they do something to alleviate it.
There are various spots you can sit in this game, like
and
benches
heal.
and stools and such. And yes, you do slowly heal from those. I think sitting on the toilet in the academy will also do the same thing.
I kind of remember that there were places to sit. I just didn't know they healed you.
Yeah, I didn't know either until, last time we played this game.
Oh yeah, we did discover it, didn't we?
Yep, we sure did.
I was always the one telling you to sit on things. That was
like,
this game.
no, I don't want to waste my time. And then I sat on something just to be funny and be like, man, this is a fleshed out mechanic, and then it started healing me, and I'm like, oh.
I meant after we knew it was gonna heal you.
Oh.
I was always telling you to stop and heal, but I was trying to remember which game it was, if it was this one or not, but it was this one. But you're right, no, it was because I was bothering you about why the hell can you sit on it? Does it do anything? I thought it was like part of the puzzle. Then you started healing, and we're like, oh, that's useful.
Yeah, and then
hopefully that still works in hero mode.
And then the idea of having hero mode with that same feature.
Because it's and the reason
it's gonna be a lifesaver.
The reason I think they added it is you have much less access to potions than you do in like even think about Twilight Princess. You have multiple towns and shops and places that will sell you potion, and like the chews that fall from the ceiling.
Also, Chrono says no wallet. Well, we don't have an expanded variant of the wallet yet. I don't think, do we? We have to buy that later, right?
Yeah, it's the basic one.
Yeah.
Because I remember the other one was like metallic and huge and had all sorts of stuff going on.
Your memory is much better than mine.
Well, I was staring at that menu for a long time while you were just hitting buttons around the empty bottle.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. We're already up to 100 rupees. We're doing good, Adam.
Yes, we're going to need to buy a lot of potions, though, as soon as we can.
Well, I think we need to buy a shield first.
That'll be good, too.
Alright, time to save.
Boop, boop, boop.
Alright, let's go free our bird from bird jail. Lonk! I mean, Lonk! Josiah says hi. Hey, Josiah. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Lonk. I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your loft wing? Oh, no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling for me? Oh, sorry, Lonk. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go! I heard that little jingle, too. You're not that special, Zelda. Look! There he is! No doubt about it! That's your Loftwing, Lonk! Josiah says, I like playing Breath of the Wild. Well, I do too. That was one of our first live stream series that we did on here, actually. That was a while ago. I haven't actually played Breath of the Wild since that live stream series.
No, almost a year now. Well, we finished it in January. Just like middle of January, which is... We're in the middle of September, so that's...
Is my
8 months.
Loftwing. Been a very long time. Hello. Who's a pretty birdie? Whee! We should hurry, Lonk. Now that your Loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling, almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down below. But I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Silver Star says hallucinations. Zelda's just going crazy. Magic mushrooms. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our loft wings won't fly through the cloud barrier. But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday I want to see for myself.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, sorry, Lonk. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Silver Star says she's getting hallucinations from Hylian mushrooms. Just leap off the edge and press down. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. Delayed reaction 101. Alright, let's go. Okay,
That was a long loading screen. I thought the game froze
definitely
for a
was.
second.
I'm like, are we having an issue here? Are we having another Sly 2?
That happened once.
That's true. But it was really funny.
It was tragic. It was so tragic. That was
Lonk. Let's run your bird through the basics just to make sure he's not hurt.
last Thursday. Just about a week ago.
You can change the direction your bird is flying by tilting the Wiimote left and right. When you want to speed up, swing the Wiimote up to gain some altitude, then point the Wii remote down to dive into a fast dive. So again, tilt the Wiimote up, then point the Wii remote down to speed up. Those are the basics of getting your bird up to top speed. So how's he handling? Do you think he's flying alright? Looks like it. While riding your loft wing, you can press 2 at any time to go over the basic controls again. You can also press A to charge,
I thought you're at the highest you can go. You're just flapping and not going up anymore.
which is an attack that also gives you a burst of speed. Press B to slow down. Try all these moves and see how they feel. Okay.
I like how the bird has a bushy tail. That's not how birds work.
Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Lonk, but your loft wing looks like he's flying great. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's go give them the good news. How did we get all the way down here?
Look, it has a bushy tail under its actual flying tail.
Oh, I know.
That's the dumbest thing ever. The whole point is to have a stiff tail for flight control. Flight control.
Flight control. Saved. Your loft wing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy has been through this morning.
He's pissed off. He wants a piece of the other loft wings and the person that stuffed him in there.
Silver Star says, love the Zelda voice better than Breath of the Wild. I actually do too. I mean, I liked it in Breath of the Wild, but I do like it better here. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. It was weird, she almost had like an English accent in that game.
No. Well, if it isn't Lonk.
There you go.
Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you. I don't get it. The big flake gets special treatment?
It's you.
You're almost a man, and you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? And don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks. Ooh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you?
Gross has been going on forever about how he's gonna be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her.
I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm gonna be the one to claim that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I gonna let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that sailcloth, Zelda sailcloth, will be mine.
Nice.
Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. No, I'm pretty sure she was thinking about Long.
Yep.
Yup, I can see it now. First, I win the big race, and then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Okay, can we stop this? Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're just too...
Gross. Psst, gross. Behind you. Right behind you.
What? Can't you two see I'm in the middle of... Gah!
Care to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone?
Nothing big, really. Just... Long, yeah, I was just telling my buddy here how glad I was he found that red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race.
Yep, sure thing.
Anyhow, later, Zelda, look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves.
Hey, Gross, wait up!
Did you hear that guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than 0. Either way, don't let these fools get you down, Long. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down I think you do too. Yeah? That's the spirit, Long. Trust me, you can win this. The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble.
I don't know whose voice that was supposed to be.
Either. Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Long.
Okay, let's win this and actually get to some... Oh, there's
Some actual gameplay.
There's a whole fee thing before we can even get down to the surface.
Oh! We won't even get to the surface before the end of the stream.
No, we won't. This'll just be...
Welcome to the tutorial. The 3-hour tutorial. Well,
boy, those poor Loftlings have some bad gas. I wonder what they've been
and
eating.
The 2-hour tutorial and the 40 minutes of us having to play the end of the game first.
Your attention, please! At last we are ready to begin the wing ceremony! I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Long, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, press A to dash and dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with down once you dive off the edge, or you will fall to your death, idiots. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette with A will be this year's champion. Those are the rules, simple enough, I should think, but do you need to hear them again? I love how there's just those 4. Shouldn't there be a whole bunch more? There are other students in your year. Excellent! As well, you know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. God, it must take forever to get the whole population through. Of course, it's a small town, but hey. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution.
Huh. How about that?
It's the 25th anniversary of Zelda, but you would assume that there'd be a lot more than 25 years since the goddess picked them up. But I guess maybe not, who knows. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion also received his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by... the lovely Zelda! Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Groose. All right, gentlemen, line up at my command. The competition will begin. Go! Wow, they're slow.
Yeah.
But they fall fast.
I don't know why.
Yeah, no. The music and voiceover, what little of it
Wow.
there is I think better in this one than Breath of the Wild. I love how they're super close when they spawn you in, but you're like a mile away. This is harder than I remember.
Oh my goodness.
Look at you shaloming just across the course here. It's pretty pathetic. Like, I wish I could see this from above on like a 2D layout and just watch you like, here's the target bird going like this. Here's Jeff.
Well, to be fair...
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. You're gonna lose. He was right on her.
Oh, come on!
You were just... You get the ass kicked, boy.
Man, these controls...
They are. Well, it's the same three-dimensional control thing we were discussing with even with Sly Cooper's paraglider. It was a pain in the ass upon occasion, trying to land on those moving trains, and those trains were only moving in 2 dimensions. And you couldn't even go up. You could really only gauge your falling in 2 dimensions.
Forgot I had to hit the A button to catch it. Gosh.
Good thing this race goes on for a while. I wonder how long they'll let it go before you lose. You got it.
No, not quite.
Hey! Don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? We don't care.
You know, with that, he should have been able to...
Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with egg on your face.
Well, thanks for that, you guys. Real mature. I wonder if those damage me.
Who gives a shit?
All I do, this is hero mode.
We'll heal. We're not going to drop right into combat. You just need to get through. You wouldn't be able to heal this anyway.
Got it.
You got the bird statuette. It proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this. Ooh,
Yay!
I love
Maggie
how
says, cult of personality. Okay.
Really? No, I don't think
Lonk!
I feel sorry for the poor Loftwing.
I know, he's like, ugh!
It's like, Zelda, I love you, but lay off
Don't worry, I'm
the
fine.
digestives.
Great flying along. Congratulations. Now we'd better get on with the ceremony.
I do appreciate
Cult
that it
of
gives us...
personality, you should... What? Sorry.
I do appreciate the fact that they give us the option to skip this. And I would in a normal playthrough, but since we're streaming it... Lonk.
Hand me that bird statuette that you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess.
Doink! I do love that music.
Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during the ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk.
I believe the gold means she's singing, just so everyone knows.
In accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft the sail, which I now pass on to you.
You got the sailcloth! Fun fact, did you know that originally, instead of the paraglider in Breath of the Wild,
It smells nice too.
Did you know that instead of the paraglider in Breath of the Wild, you were supposed to have the sailcloth in early development?
I kind of like that.
Lonk.
Quit goofing.
I
This
can
is
see
supposed
why they
to be
didn't
a
do
sacred
it.
ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making the sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Lonk. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today, like you promised, Lonk.
Negi says Super Mario and Sonic. Ooh, I cult of personality. Meggy, resume all Star Wars movies.
You do know what happens at the end, right?
Uh-oh.
And just what are you thinking? Don't be silly. This is your big moment, Lonk. You have to jump off the statue! Look down. See that big round design in the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop down right into the center of it. Leap off the edge here. Right before you hit the ground, press B to open up your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump?
He gets pushed off a lot of things by Zelda.
Yep.
Wow, that was pretty ballsy of you.
That was perfect! You're amazing, Lonk! Gee, thanks.
I'm glad that you're doing Zelda, because if I had to do Zelda and then feed, because you know in like a few minutes V's gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna be talking for the next month.
You know, Lonk, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together?
Oh, is that what they call it up here in Skyward?
Oh, jeez. Maggie says, resume all Star Wars movies. Star Wars A New Hope, exceptional. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, masterpiece. Lonk. Hey, Lonk!
I know, it's really funny. In this one, I really like their relationship.
Today was amazing.
Oh, well, I
Watching you
guess we
win
just
the-
cut in after the flying about the cloud bit.
Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together, I'll always remember
I'm
this.
terrible.
Yes, you really are.
It really was wonderful. You know, Lonk, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. But you'll have to wait! There's a thing happening! What is that? I don't know, but let's just keep flying straight towards it.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be sucked in from the way the birds.
What's going on?
Not in the previous frames.
Ah!
Lonk! Maggie says, Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Great, but not masterpiece. Uh-oh.
Long.
Oh, I need to adjust the mic.
Here she goes. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Long. I gotta nail it with Fee. It's hard because that's such a different voice. Oh, this is so Kingdom Hearts. Well, the giant beast isn't, but that moment of Reachy.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you're awake? Show me who's speaking, please. Oh, you're awake.
There you go.
When your loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, don't appear to have any serious injuries. I can speak real well. For that, I must be grateful. But Lonk, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter?
Maggie says, Star Wars The Phantom Menace. Jar Jar Binks. Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Blah! Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Okay.
A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off?
Why, yes, actually. You see...
That was slow. I would have hit you if I was actually aiming for you. You actually were behind my foot. That was funny.
Read the dialogue.
Really? I see. She was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission? How interesting.
Is it still you?
Is it?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was reading Maggie's comments. I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Really? I think her Loftwing's chicken nuggets at this point. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It will also be very dangerous. Rest now, Lonk. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive, I know it. Do you now, or are you just in denial?
Well... Dabda.
Dabda?
Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance.
Oh, yeah. We'll see if we get to the next one.
Oh boy, I hear Fee.
I wish I didn't. Okay. And then Maggie says, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Good! Star Wars The Last Jedi. One great piece of dump. Then Kronos goes, no, it was a normal storm. Happens all the time. Or better, one big of piece S. One big of piece S? One big piece of S. Ah, there we go. Maggie, The Force Awakens equals A New Hope 2.0. Kronos, denial, lol.
Alright, well, here we go. From Splatoon.
Yes, I was trying not to say it.
By the way, Maggie, how many hours of Splatoon do you have now?
Our curiosity abounds. I so regret that I picked this one up, but I've done all the major secondary characters, or the advisors, I guess.
Yes, you have.
It's a monster. Run. No, seriously, it's a monster.
It
Run.
is.
I love how the pets of Skyloft turn into enemies at night. No one has noticed this before?
We have a new comment from Kronos.
Kronos, oh god, a demon cat.
Yep, basically. Did I not drop anything?
How did they drop anything when you were dreaming?
Oops, I'm not dreaming.
I like the suicidal approach. We'll get done with the game real fast.
I hate the automatic jumping.
Watch your footing out there. It's night. Don't catch me flying at night. Only train nights with myself as that. You take care now. I love how there's a giant headlamp that has to do jack shit when you're flying around.
Hey, it automatically put me up here. That's nice.
Oh god, a demon cat. Kronos. Son, get over here, muffins. Lol, true.
Alright. Let's go and get the goddess sword. I would say hopefully Fee doesn't say too much. But we know how that is.
It'd be like expecting Navi not to say anything. Who's the one in Breath of the Wild?
There isn't one in Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, that's why I like it so much. No, I don't mind the characters that speak. At some point, they berate you just too much about the controls, though. Like, if they just popped up for more storyline stuff, I would not give nearly as many shits.
Yeah. Chrono says Muffins is the demon cat. Hey, look, it's the goddess
It's
sword.
actually Mia.
Are they just all named Mia?
Mm-hmm.
That's just the species name, Mia. Son, here's a Mia.
The one chosen by my creator. I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Fee is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Long. You must take up this sword. As the one chosen by my creator, it is your destiny.
Chrono says no, he's my son, Muffins. I'll argue till it's done. Does that make you a cat, Kronos?
The strange dreams troubling your sleep. My sudden appearance. Uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. Thank you, Spock. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive.
Chrono says, take the sword and slice her. Yup, Chrono's the cat of titans.
And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, you should wish to meet with your friend. I highly recommend you take up this sword before you go out in search of her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to go searching for her?
Except the sword.
Except this sword. I couldn't read it yet. X right through it.
I aid right through it.
It's always going to be X right through it. Thank you very much. Now shush. It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. Game name. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Okay.
Yes, it's such an Excalibur moment. We got it. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
She said raise it skyward.
I was reading a comment, my bad.
I know, I do it too. It's terrible.
Kronos says, WTF, I'm tired. Aw, man. Sorry, Kronos.
Kronos, the cat of titans. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in limelight. The memories of violent battle surge within the sword. When you raise it to the sky, your skyward strike is now at maximum strength. Yada yada, yada yada, yada yada. Recognition complete, Master. Long. My Master. Long. I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place was it foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. I'm Lowell what? Says Kronos. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. I'm going to start speeding this up because I'm dying here. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed out to a select few each generation along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth guided by my hand shall reveal himself in a place most sacred.
Nice.
It started days ago. The sword that I've kept secret all these years, it began of a faint, otherworldly light. At first I was sure I was seeing things. Here alone with the sword, there was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. Oh my god, they print it fast too. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful and likeless, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Keep going! Don't stop now! Ah, yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. Jeez. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the spirit maiden shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Piercing light that resurrects the land. Oh. Accent.
Some of Father's old text talks about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft.
Master, that's not long. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the honorable spirit maiden, Honorable Zelda. That word got in the line above it in my mind somehow. This is no easy task, Long. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. So clearly it's not the 25th anniversary of this competition. I love how he looks. Let me put it that way. The kind of flippy, floaty arms that are you can't quite see, can't tell if there's an arm in there. If it just this tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. You got the emerald tablet, the weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet, blah 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 blah. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with a skyward strike. Wouldn't that be this, not this? These blasts are a form of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike.
Shy Guy says, "Oh shoot, I forgot. Sorry I'm late." Well, to be honest, you haven't missed...
Do you want some exposition? Some endless speaking in this game?
You haven't really missed all that much.
Okay, so Kronos says, have you ever thought he gets trapped in the room of time? Okay, question mark. But you break his spirit all the time. You okay? You're okay?
You're okay.
Me read English well good. Very nice much.
Absorb Adam. Let's do the thing.
Let's power up this super weapon.
Super weapon?
I kind of wish they just, like, you know how it's coming up out of that, trying to crawl out of that crater? Just wait for it to start spawning in and then just drop Skyloft. Just, like, cut the anti-gravity and watch it flatten them.
Shy Guy says, I was watching The Amazing Spider-Man, and I was gonna come back after it to watch, but I forgot. Well, that's alright. Like I said before, you haven't really...
It's so beautiful. Get us down there, please.
You haven't really missed all that much. Basically just us going through the tutorial.
Master Long, it is done.
Although, something funny did happen in the beginning. Adam will fill you in on that in a minute.
Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within the sword, and you will accompany you in your travels. Press down to summon me whenever you require assistance. Take that button off the remote right now. Chop it, saw it right off. Pull the little thingy under the connector rubber piece. Long, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it is turns out to be, I hope it seems to be both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this. Let me read that one again. That was so butchered.
Go for it.
But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have a big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Thank you, dear God. I butchered that so bad. Just think, if what this fee says is true, Zelda's alive, and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Long, especially down there. But if you've decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please see it through to the end, and please see it through and prove the legends true. Don't say anything else. He's going to say something else. You do your people proud, Long. That is the weakest handshake I've seen in a long time. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Long, and those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for the long journey. You better change before you go.
Yes, I want to save my progress. I don't
Dear
want to
God,
go back
don't
through
make
all
us
that.
do that again. 30 seconds of gameplay interspersed with 2 hours of talking. Not that we don't need a lot of information to get the story going, but oika veka. I find it amusing. I find it so amusing, in fact, that the Skyward Sword Link... That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Look at those dead, soulless eyes. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead.
Let's do it. Shy Guy says, I like how that old guy was just watching Long get dressed. Chrono says, yeah, going back to earlier, Demise and the Goddess are the main characters.
I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. Shy Guy says, I like how the old guy was just watching Lonk get dressed.
Okay, so going back to earlier, do you want to explain to Shy Guy what happened at the beginning of the stream?
You mean the very beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, this is you.
Lonk!
Lonk!
That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you.
Bottle? Please be a bottle? No, it's not a bottle.
I got an adventure pouch. Sweet.
Oh gosh, you have to upgrade it so you can hold 8.
It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You could buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch, and they might come in handy on an adventure. Lonk, I just know you'll find Zelda for us.
Okay, great. Let's go.
So yeah, at the beginning, you see, to play Hero Mode in Skyward Sword, you have to beat
Oops.
the game through once, and then
And then start the new
then-
profile right from that.
and then
right
wipe
from the
that
credits.
profile and start it with a new over in Hero Mode. And so
Again, right from the credits. There's no
Yeah.
option to select it from the file select screen.
yeah, right from the credits, which means we had to go and beat the final boss of the final 2 bosses kind of the game on our normal save profile, which we're very lucky to have ready.
Yep.
Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. A column of light has appeared to the south of our location. Signs indicate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below.
Oh boy.
I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed only with the sword would result in a decreased probability of survival. If you have not already done so, I advise you purchase a shield and potions at the bazaar in preparation for your journey.
See, I couldn't even get to the bazaar before you opened up your yap trap.
Another subject to discuss, Master. Once you are accustomed to the controls, you are free to modify the on-screen interface.
Really?
On the gear screen, select Interface to change the on-screen display to suit your preferences.
What? Huh?
It turns off all the extra stuff. You didn't know that? How did you not know that?
I don't know. Yay! I thought we were gonna be stuck looking at that thing the whole time. Alright, I want a shield. I want a potion.
Shield first. Shield first. Shield first.
Yeah.
Hee! Aha! That's a wooden shield. You can use it to block and repel attacks. You must be careful though, as it will break if it takes too much abuse. Oh, and don't forget about fire. It will burn quite easily. It's an unfortunate property of wood. It could be all yours for 50 rupees. Care to buy it, friend?
Sure. You got a wooden shield.
Ah! The customer is always right. I've taken the liberty of placing the item in your pouch. To open your pouch, press and hold
Minus button.
Then move the Wii remote to point the cursor, point at the item you want to equip, and release minus. That's all there is to it. For example, to equip an item like a shield, it's as simple as selecting it in your pouch.
Okay, great.
Maybe you took off a little too much? Hey, you there! Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair! Welcome to the potion shop!
This is like-
You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts!
This is like the descendant, or this is like Telma's ancestor.
Yeah. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training at least, Let me tell you, one look at you and I can tell you'll need my potions by the cauldron full, so don't try to slink away without stocking up. Oh dear, I forgot to ask if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into.
One other thing, look at her eyes.
Look at her lips. Her lips go all the way to like here on her face.
I know, but her eyes are more disturbing to me.
It's a man's face with a, like, literally, like, just in your mind, cover up the hair, and that's a man. That is so totally a man if you cover up the hair with that really strong, blocky chin and the big nose. That's a man, and they've put a bun and red hair on a man.
Shy Guy says, oh, by the way, I don't know if you said it already, but what's your channel's name, Jeff? It's the Yoshi Fanatic. It's actually featured on our main page.
This channel is Volatile Upgrade, though.
Yeah, he's asking about my personal channel.
I was just making sure we had that clarified. Kronos, Pedo, and then, yeah, okay.
Shy Guy knows this is Volatile Upgrade. He's been with us since we started streaming.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
For some reason I like you, though, so I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing, my little gift. You're going to fill it up a lot of times here. Just fill it full of gold. Thank you. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things in besides potions in an empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around.
Alright, got another
You got an empty bottle. Let's get a... Empty bottles fit in your adventure pouch. Press minus button to take a look. If you ever get to the point where you can't fit any more stuff in your pouch because it's full, you can always drop items off at the item check. So what would you like to buy?
Let's figure this out.
The best healing potion she has, and then let's spice it up.
We have 6 hearts right now.
How much will her best healing potion heal?
Probably a lot more than 6.
Just read them. Just read them.
Well, I know the green one's stamina.
Yeah. That's a vat of heart potion. Drink this, dear, and replenish 8 hearts. Yep, that's all we need. It's only 20 rupees. How do you get multiple drinks of it, though?
I don't know.
Because that's what we need. You got a heart potion. When placed in your pouch, you can use this item to restore 8 hearts. Thank you, sweetie. If you want a potion powered up, go see my husband at the end of the counter. He can mix something up for you.
Oh, what's this one?
Slow down, dear. That public consumption, yes, but I'll have it out soon. In the meantime, I've got plenty of other great potions for you to try out.
Oh, this one.
This mysterious elixir is known as the revitalizing potion. Simply pour it on a broken shield, and in moments the shield will be as good as new. It's amazing! Not only that, but this multi-purpose mixture will even restore 4 hearts. How about you take some on your travels? It's only 30 rupees. You don't want it, dear.
Those
I know
eyes.
some of my potions might taste a bit strange, but there's no denying that they do what's advertised.
What about this one?
That is a guardian potion. This stuff makes you feel invincible. It's a potion that reduces the damage you take for a little bit of time. If you find yourself facing an opponent who's a little out of your league, this is the potion for you. This kind of potion doesn't come cheap, though. It's 200 rupees. How about it? Humph. I don't need window shoppers here, dear. Hello, welcome to my humble little side of the business over here. I, infuse the potions my wife sells with new ingredients to increase their power. It's nothing really, just something I like to do. Well, do you have any potions you would like me to infuse? These are the potions you are currently carrying that I can infuse.
What can you do with it?
Completely restores all hearts. Yeah, let's not waste the woodland rhinos, we don't have very many.
Yeah, plus restoring all hearts, the potion basically already does that.
For us, yeah. No, the thing is, I wish I could make it 2 drinkies.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Aw, so you're not interested.
Alright, so we should probably reiterate this. This is hero mode, which means...
We heal for shit. Oh no.
Oh, let's just get out of here.
What's this? You may not choose to, but I can foresee what will befall you. Trust my piercing eyes.
Oh my.
Listen to my. I will not gaze deeply into my. Oh my gosh, Jeff, let me read it. And I had a great voice for him already too. I didn't even really get to settle into it.
Anyway, what we were gonna say before the game interrupted us is that we're on hero mode, and we're gonna be coming by that potion shop a lot because in hero mode, no hearts drop and we take double damage.
Yeah.
So. This will be a lot like our Twilight Princess playthrough, where at the beginning, we're probably going to have a very rough time.
And be very protective of our hearts. Later on, when we have multiple potion bottles and a ton of storage. And also, I want to say, I love the way they do fairies here. It's not a full heal, it's just a small heal.
They did that in Twilight Princess,
They
too.
did, too. I remember there was one game we were playing where it was a full heal. It was just like...
Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time both did that.
Yeah, and it was like, what the hell is the point of having any other potions then?
I think it was really Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask where they realized it was way too overpowered.
Master Long, observe the green pillar before you is a column of light. It marks the point at which you can descend to the surface. You can confirm your current location on the map. Please see where you are in relation to Skyloft. It appears that you will be able to reach the surface by passing through the portal in the clouds at the column's base. You know, of your assistant characters that you get, Navi and what's the other one?
Tattle?
Tattle, thank you. Navi, Tattle,
Midna.
I think I like
Ezzo or whatever his name is.
It's between Midna
Ezlo.
and Fee for the one I like the most.
Yes. Curiously enough, the ones that have the most character.
Yeah, they've got a lot of character. They kind of fit into the story, and I will say Fee's a strange character. Like
I was gonna say this earlier, but like I jest a lot about how much I hate Fee, but in the story and character idea of her, I really like her.
I know,
really do.
That's why I was saying I wish like there was that moment in Breath of the Wild where the sword made that sound effect and was like talking to Link for a little bit, and I was like, please come back, Fee! You were such a cool character. Master Long, we've arrived.
I didn't.
This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds.
I'm not skipping this, by the way.
I know. I saw that you're not touching anything. I was reading it. I read everything, but
Don't make me go down there right now.
it's such a run. Just jump. You can sailcloth.
Yeah, I know, but then I have to come all the way back
Oh
up.
yeah, and you don't have the geysers aren't active. Please proceed with caution, Master.
But yeah, that's the thing. I really like the character and the idea of Fee. Like, it's so cool. She's the spirit that resides in the Master Sword.
Yeah, no, like she's
Like, how cool is that?
like earlier Kronos said Demise and the goddess is the main characters. It's not the goddess, it's really the Master Sword. As much as it's not really a character, but like
Goopy
I
Goops.
I guess you could say the goddess, but she doesn't ever make an appearance. Or does she? She only ever acts through Zelda, unless I'm really
Yeah,
lost
you're
my
right.
mind. Like she wields Zelda like Link wields the Master Sword, practically. Like the goddess never makes an appearance like Ganon. She's only kind of this mysterious figure in the background at the best, like who's left things.
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
Yes.
I like the idea a lot of Fee. The character is really cool, and honestly, like, the way that she even interacts with Link is really cool too. But the thing that ruins her for me so much is how much she just talks in this game and interrupts your gameplay and all of that. Like, from a gameplay perspective, I really got to hate her. But I love the character and the idea of her. It sucks, really, that the game just had to ruin her for me.
Kronos says, I love Midna, lol. Okay, but she made it. Yay! Actually, you're right, I get it. Shadow, why is Sonic dead?
Because Shadow the Hedgehog was a game. Alright, let's go in there. I don't know why I'm looking for rupees right now. It's not important.
Don't you have to Skyward strike the door to open it?
You might be right. I really don't want to listen to Fee, but that might be our best bet right now.
Yeah, okay, it's gotta listen to Fish. Master, I have information to report. Whilst these doors appear to have been opened recently, they are now sealed shut by a powerful, unidentified force. So, in through the back way. Which
don't think
means
there is a
through
back way.
well, yeah, through the forest.
Oh, this way? No.
We have to enter the forest.
We can enter the forest through there.
We do?
Yes. I'm assuming that we
Don't,
have
don't,
to...
don't, don't. Oh. Don't you go around the top and... I don't know.
No, there's nothing at the top.
destiny descended from the sky.
Raise the sword of the goddess Skyward.
Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power.
So yeah, you do the low droning main voice, and I'll put the raspy, creepy like chorus of damn
Chrono
souls
says Adam
behind
is the
it.
shadow.
Did that sound cool? I hope it really sounded cool.
I bet it sounded dumb, but we really tried.
So yeah, you read it in the main, deep, sonorous
Yeah,
voice.
I got it.
What we were doing, I thought we had it pretty nailed. Master Long, I'm sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your skyward strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely to your sailcloth. I surmise this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you in the direction of this aura through a process known as dowsing. Would you like me to explain this process to you? Understood, Master.
At least you didn't give me a hard time about it.
Hold down C and select Zelda as your dowsing target, then point... You know, we get the drill. She's back up in the temple. We got the memo. At least they turned on the geysers for us.
That was quick and painless.
Yeah. One more geyser.
Again, I have cemented in my mind that the B button is dash.
What the hell is that geyser for?
That is an excellent question.
Okay, stop. We don't... Down, Jeff. Bad.
Sorry. I just want rupees.
We don't need them. We really don't at this point.
We will.
But not right now. And we'll probably be full before we leave the forest anyway. We don't have that big a wallet.
It's 300 rupees, I believe. Chrono says Adam is the shadow, Jeff is the voice. It was cool.
Okay, good. At least you enjoyed it. Of course, he only speaks like that like 3 times in the entire goddamn thing, so... If we even remember to replicate it.
Well, I missed those. Whatever. Ooh!
You got some revitalizing potion. This potion fully replenishes your shield gauge and restores 4 hearts. Thank you, dear God game.
My goodness. Alright, this game is already scoring points with me right now.
Yes, thank you, thank you,
Okay,
thank you.
so, real quick before we get into another dialogue thing. I'm just thinking that this game is probably going to be playable or a lot better in hero mode. Just like I enjoyed Twilight Princess more in hero mode. Excuse me. I'm sure that I'll really enjoy this game a lot more in hero mode than I did in the original playthrough. It's either that or I'll just get frustrated because the controls will get in my way and I'll die, unfortunately.
Ah, the traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Tell me, what is your name? Long. Ah, Long. Good. Very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. The skyward strike is yours to command.
Chrono says, yeet! Well, GG.
So I gotta push my voice higher. Here we go. Is it proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry? The goddess sword? I have sat here for many years, waiting for you to arrive, all so that I could fulfill my purpose as your guide. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many, many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you. descending to this land in a shower of light. There's no doubting it. The gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The Spirit Maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner she did.
Kronos says, wait till she turns into dust.
I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It moves to warp the destiny of which you two are a part. Long. You are connected for the Spirit Maiden and seek her whereabouts, yes? You are concerned of the seeker. Okay. That is understandable, but for now, you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Faron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must do so as well. Show me your map. The X upon your map marks the path that will lead you to Faron Woods. You will be traveling in an unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and a map may not prove guidance enough for your journey. And so I will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand at that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. Point at the X and press C to place a beacon. You haven't set a beacon over X yet. To remove a beacon from your map, point at it and press C once more. If you aim to be more accurate with the placement of your beacons, zoom in with A before you lay one down. Go on now. Point at X and press C to place a beacon at that location.
I did!
Zoom in first. Apparently you need to be really freaking precise.
Alright, how much more precise can I get than that?
Though you cannot see it from where we are, a beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave through the temple. You no longer have a use for beacon. Remove it. Press C. Hika. Use your beacons well, and blah 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 blah. Go now. You must head into Faron Woods and chase after the Spirit Maiden, the one you call Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within this room. What you find there should prove useful to you on your journey.
Dink.
You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, Long, go bravely.
Yes. Alright, now maybe we can get going.
Was that the treasure chest you were supposed to take? The one with the shield potion?
Yeah.
Which we desperately need, and we know we will need.
We might not.
It heals 4 hearts. We'll need it.
Oh, I thought you meant for the healing shield.
Maybe, maybe not.
Depends on how good I am with the, deflecting.
I'm going to say pretty good, but not perfect yet.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Just because you're... And now we're actually in the bloody game, people. Oh god, I forgot they sent in an army.
Out of the way! Scram!
Okay, you got this one good. My voice needs to recover from all those we just did.
Alright, so we're gonna have to be really careful here.
This isn't when we were racing through the Bokoblin hordes before. I love how they have like 1,000 different variations on Bokoblin. We're gonna pretend that never happened and we'll be fine. Ooh. Oh, it's gonna despawn.
Whew! Thanks for jumping in there to rescue me, bud.
Oh, come on! I wanted that.
Just who were those red pests? I did not expect to run into a pack of them in this peaceful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I bumped into one of your kind today.
Excuse me?
I tell you, all sorts of weird things are going on lately. I owe you big for taking care of those guys. So let me tell you something fascinating. Oh, bird, oh, bird, oh. Hey, bud, I am Gorko of the Goron. I am researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to the ancient texts, there is some kind of place up above called the Isle of the Goddess, far up in the sky. Apparently, these old statues serve as landmarks to those traveling up to the sky or down from the Isle of the Goddess place. If you find one, be sure to examine it and keep tabs on the number of landmarks. They are rumored to be quite useful. Supposedly, this statue is special, as it is said to have the ability to activate all the other statues. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I, for one, believe it to be true. Otherwise, why would all these statues be here all over the place? It is a real head scratcher, bud. Makes you want to know more, does it not? Oh, that's so, bud? I was hoping to tell you more, but I guess it can wait. Whoa! What in the world just happened? Did you use some kind of magic? The statue reacted the moment you got near it, bud! How crazy is that?
It's pretty ding darn.
Oh, wait, on the ground, in the middle.
What?
It was still there.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, let's open this up.
Shortcut. Yay! Chrono says, well, yes, I used black magic. Nice. Okay, here we go. Onward to the game. You moved a log. Alright, now we can get rid of this.
Please do.
Burp.
Excuse me.
Kronos, lol. Oh, you only have a half hour of actual, like, gameplay.
Oh my gosh!
Master, you have entered the Pharaon Woods.
Thank you, Fee. Chrono says, dialogue, go away.
Well, I mean, they'd always have some little intro sequence like that. Pharaon Woods. The plentiful water in this region clearly sustains a large diversity of flora, including this massive tree. It is logical that the lush plant life and water resources have attracted animal species to the region. I do love how they're already plugging on about the water. Act 2. Looking at the probabilities, it is extremely likely that Zelda is somewhere in the area. I recommend you continue to use your dowsing ability to search for her.
Or, you know, I can just follow the path.
Yeah, just follow the path, don't douse if you don't have to. I mean, a couple of times I know we have to figure out what the bloody hell we're doing. But, like, I love the dowsing as a mechanic, but I think it gets touch overused sometimes. And by overused, I don't mean like they make you use it. That gets what I'm saying. They make you use it too much. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's, Fee's like start dowsing now, and it's just like bullshit. Just let me. You have to slice twice, 3 times actually. Okay. But you know what I mean. Like I like the dowsing as a mechanic, but
It would probably make more sense if this game wasn't so linear.
yeah.
Like, I just find it annoying because it's like, most of the time it's just like a straightforward path as to where you need to go. So, dowsing is, for the most part, pretty useless.
It helps you get through a couple puzzles, but like.
Good job, Lonk. Why do I need a douse here?
Because you need
Zelda?
You want to do these guys? Or want me to do these guys?
I'll do them.
Okay. I'll do the.
You have to do Fee, which is 50% of the dialogue in this game.
Huh? It's gone quiet.
I'll do the big guy. You do the small ones.
Alright.
No! Gree-goo! Now there's a green one. I didn't even know they came in green. Don't hurt me, Cooey.
Those things are actually adorable.
How the hell did they get up that?
I don't know.
Master, I picked up a highly interesting spike in the drowsing readings from the creature you just encountered.
Really?
Yes, Master, based on the creature's characteristics, I must conclude that it is a peaceful forest-dwelling animal known as a kiwi.
Oh, that's adorable!
Kiwis are intelligent beings capable of speech. However, such a creature could obviously not be confused with Zelda. It is unclear why such a creature would elicit a dowsing response attuned to Zelda. You should follow the creature and investigate this phenomenon.
Oh my goodness gracious.
See, like there, I don't mind it. Like it's the beeping at you to always use dowsing when it's clearly not necessary so much of the time. Like if they had dowsing, if they had dropped Fee and dowsing into Breath of the Wild, I think I would have been much less upset about her.
Yeah.
Like because it'd be like, there's so many times in Breath of the Wild you're like, where do I go now? As we wander around and like completely miss the point and like go over 3 mountains, we could just cut through one little pass.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point of Breath of the Wild, is to explore. It's to have that big giant world to explore and really go wherever you want to go and
yes,
take
but
the game
certain
at your own
times
pace.
for the story and certain things it would be a little nice to, you know, have a touch more direction.
I don't know.
But
I
for
think
the most part,
I think they
it's-
handled it pretty well, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they were like,
You know,
like,
we
this
don't
is
need to
not
say.
something where there's like a perfect. I mean, there's probably some theoretically perfect line, but it's more of a perfect region, like somewhere in here, and they fall close to the two. They fall on the towards the too little direction, but still in a good region. Well, I'm saying if you went with like a Fee dowsing, that would probably be on the other side of a good region if they were, you know, a little subtle with it at least. Oh look. He's hiding.
You know, this probably would work better if I used full swings.
No, you can always stand up if you want to.
I'm not gonna stand up. I like sitting too much. No, I can do full swings with the Wiimote like this. Because honestly, the game works best if you,
Wield it like a real sword.
yeah. You know, like they intended you to do.
What we should do is you should strap your Wiimote onto the handle of your katana so it's got some weight too. That way you know, you'd be more careful with it. And you probably get, you know, real good control swings.
Or one of my ninja swords in the back.
Yeah, that would work.
It's biting me
Oh,
again.
yeah, you're doing these guys.
Whee! Huh? You don't want to eat me? Quee. And come to think of it, why did you fight off all those red monsters? Keep a leap! I'm Maki. I'm a Kikwi. You seem okay, even though you're scary. Thanks for helping me. That's weird, Kiku. A little while ago I ran into another funny animal like you, but that one was a girl. What's a Zelda? I don't know who this girl was, Kukui, but she was in a bunch of trouble when I saw her. A pack of those mean red guys were after her, Kui, but she escaped with the Kikui Elder.
Mr. E says, best Zelda game.
Master, we have obtained new information on Zelda's current status. Well, no shit! You know,
Thanks for joining the stream, Mr. E. Welcome to Volatile Upgrade, and thanks for subscribing.
Yes.
Alright.
This information indicates that she was assailed by monsters, but somehow evaded capture. However, I infer that she is still in significant danger.
Okay.
I have marked the position of the Kikwi known as Machi. Machi?
I guess it would be Machi.
Please confirm your information. He makes me think of those delicious little red bean-filled rice dough balls.
Alright.
Mochi. Furthermore, my analysis suggests that this kiwi most likely produces a false positive dowsing reaction due to previous direct contact with Zelda. Using this hypothesis, I theorize there is an 85% chance that the Kiwi Elder will also generate a dowsing reaction for the same reason.
What, did Zelda just like pet them or something?
I assume so. I propose you continue dowsing to search for Zelda.
You really spooked me, Quee. You keep some very strange company, friend.
Did you ever see Galaxy Quest?
Keep a leap. It sounds like you're set on finding this friend in the Elder. If you're headed that way anyway, Quee, would you mind telling our Elder that I'm safe? Cheer up, Queep. I bet your friend is safe with our Elder.
No, I don't believe I did.
Oh, well, you need to because there is a. Oh. Anyway, one of the characters in it, she's like the
Hey, Amber.
communications officer or whatever, and her whole job is to like all she does is repeat what the computer says.
Oh,
And I
okay.
feel kind of like that's what Fi was doing right there, like it said.
She's in danger.
Master, I believe that Zelda is in danger.
Yeah, I know, right? Like it's the opposite. Now the computer's repeating everyone else.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so I came from that way. Let's continue this way. Maybe I can go up here. Okay, you know what I wish that they would have brought over from Twilight Princess? Being able to swing your sword while running.
Well, you are off to a great start there.
I got it this time.
I'm sensing some value potioning in the future from that purple one.
Probably. At least they gave us a free one to start off with.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have the bottle. Like, it was a hard choice. Like, a full heal or a, 2/3 heal or shield restore.
Yeah, you know, I don't need to chop down all this grass. What am I doing?
Well, there's probably need to chop down that grass. It looks like it's hiding something.
Well, I mean, there's a hole there. Excuse me. Bokoblins.
Does that mean we're heading in the right or the wrong direction?
You'll notice I'll probably sit up for a lot of this playthrough. Just so I can get accurate motions.
Why don't you just stand up? I'm sorry. I gotta pick on you a little bit.
Because we would have to readjust the camera, Adam.
You're not that tall.
I'm tall enough to the point
I
where
know,
I had
I
to
know,
have
I'm
the
just picking
camera
on you.
going all the way over there for our Just Dance live stream. You should have seen the funky connection I had. I had it standing on top of the entertainment center on that stand, pointing slightly downward, so I could barely get my whole body in the shots. So no, we're not doing that.
Mr. Reese's best Zelda game. Well, now Breath of the Wild's a thing, so...
Well, I caught that comment like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. You said, thank you for subscribing and everything. I was just rereading it so we could bring up our Zelda game discussion.
Right, well, yeah, Skyward Sword is not near the top of my Zelda list, but...
It is mine. I put it at about 3. I
I
put it as my 3rd favorite.
I might put it at 7 or 8. Maybe. Tibbs says, ah! Oh, hey, Tibbs. Welcome to the stream. Hello. You're gonna make me chop down all this grass, aren't you?
Should leave like one piece of it up and see if he'll just stay right by it. Yeah.
Tibbs says, literally one of the 4 Zelda games I got decently far on.
I've been discovered, and here I thought I had a good hiding place, Quee. I'm Erla. You won't find another Kiwi in these woods that's half as good at hiding as I am.
Except the Elder, of course, Quee. I have marked the location of Erla the Kiwi on your map. Unfortunately, Zelda is not with him.
With a name like Erla?
No one hides like the Elder. He's a true master of camouflage. I don't know if you'll ever find him, Kweep.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Tibbs the Giraffe says, literally one of the 4 Zelda games I got decently far on.
You know I read that already, right?
No, I didn't. I was paying attention to the game. You just cut out of conversation and
I
storyline.
read it while we were climbing the vines. Or chopping down the grass. One of those two. Tib says, I should really finish this.
It's a good one. Like I said, I would put it as like my 3rd, but Jeff puts it lower. But
Quite a bit lower. And you know, I know the exact reason for that. It's because I'm the one playing it, and you're the one watching.
and you don't like the motion controls.
Ooh. No, this game actually doesn't control very well.
You say it like it's a revelation.
Well, no, I'm saying it like that's my reasoning for it, because, well, that's part of my reasoning. It really doesn't control all that great. I mean, the motion control works okay, but the motion is too rigid, stiff, not optimized enough. Like, they had a good thing going for them in Twilight Princess with the running and slicing, and, you know, it's hard to go back from that. Even Breath of the Wild didn't have that, and I was like, well, I miss it. It seems like such a small thing. Did he just poop on me?
Mm-hmm.
But like chopping down this grass would be no problem if I had that control method.
I think it's a bit of realism thing. It's kind of hard to run and swing a sword at the same time.
Sure, but this is a video game. And on top of that, realism doesn't seem to be too much of an issue with Zelda games.
No, not really, but I'm just saying that
I know it wouldn't be easy in real life, but
I think it's
this isn't real life, that's the idea.
I think it's a control issue too. But it's kind of hard to... I mean, in this game, I don't know about Breath of the Wild. It would be a little hard to implement all those different... You know, trying to move and swing.
Well, I found the Elder.
Really? Oh, yeah.
What do you think that is?
Expert at hiding. Just so good. I couldn't even see him.
Of course, I can't get over there yet. Oh boy.
Go around that, like, ring walk with, like, 1,000
You
spinny
are
things.
most likely right.
It's on the other side of him.
Oh.
Pretty sure. Maybe you can get to it from this side, though. That would be easier. Ooh, can you make that jump?
No, not a chance. Tib says,
I never had problems with the motion controls, although since I was pretty young at the time playing it. It doesn't...
like I said, it's not so much the motion controls that gets me, it's just the rigid nature of the movement in general.
Yeah, it doesn't flow as smoothly as most of the Zelda games. And I get that.
I actually quite like the motion control integration. Unlike a lot of people, I don't have the motion controls being a, you know, a negative point in my review of Zelda Skyward Sword. I just don't like how it feels to control Link.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have noticed flaws as easily. I do not detect a strong dowsing response corresponding with Zelda in this area. It would be best to move your search to another location.
Thanks, V. Also, the hand-holding is really annoying.
Yeah.
And I think that might be part of the reason I don't like the dowsing, is it just feels like hand-holding in mechanic form. It's just, like you said before, it's not a bad concept, but the way that they have it in this game, it's very much implemented as a hand-holding mechanic.
And that's one of the reasons I like Twilight Princess a lot better.
They were a lot less hand-holding. I mean, they were still somewhat hand-holding, as most games in that generation were.
Yeah, I constantly have to debate with myself whether I like Wind Waker better than Skyward Sword.
Well, I mean, you've not seen the end of Wind Waker, have you?
I have.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you play the end of Wind Waker, but I have seen it.
Ooh.
Thank you, PDG.
Oh, nice. I liked Wind Waker too, but I've only played it once, and that was a couple of years ago. So
I do quite like Wind Waker though. There's just a few things that I really like Wind Waker. I can't.
Tip says,
And this is one of
this
the
game was realized one day after my birthday. What a birthday present!
Yeah. I will say, I think that this game beating out Wind Waker might be a case of nostalgia. I'd really need to like play through Wind Waker with you because I've never like sat down and played it with someone all the way through. I've seen you play parts of it.
Yeah, I ended up finishing it while I was away in Boston.
Yep.
So
Like at that point I looked up PDG's playthrough. I also watched part of his Wind Waker Hacked, which was hysterical.
Honestly,
Considering he replaced all the grass on the home island with redeads, with all the pumpkins or something. There's like a field of redeads. And
yikes.
he couldn't even kill them because he had like nothing because it was the home island. It was right at the start.
All right, now I've got that.
He spent.
I mean, the timing is obviously easy.
And at one point, he had to get into the house, and the field was like right in front of the door. So he had to like very slowly bait them all out of the way until
Oh, that would have been interesting to watch.
until he could finally get where he was going.
I've not watched any of PPG's videos for a while. Maybe I should go back and watch that.
Yeah, that's an old one. That was back when you were in Boston.
That's what I would need to do if I needed to heal right now. But now I
We
do.
still don't know if it is though.
Not in hero mode. You're right. We don't know.
Let's find out.
Tip says, I actually didn't know that until right now, where I looked up when it came out.
Be, we'll be fine.
Now, this came out back in 2011, I believe, coinciding with the 25th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda franchise. Man, master of hiding right here. Ooh, boy, where is the Elder? Gosh, I have
He
no
doesn't
idea.
even have his little thing
Where?
open. He's just sleeping.
Where is he? Where could it possibly be? That voice!
Kui, I am Bucha, the Kikwi Elder.
Tib says 2011, November 20th. Oh.
I saw the way you spotted me through my ingenious camouflage. Kui, you are clearly a master woodsman.
Where's Zelda?
Zelda? Ah, the girl creature with the blonde hair. She looked like one of your kind. Yes, she was with me. Kui! But now it's not the time for such talk. The woods are full of monsters. I am worried about my missing tribe. Kui, the shock and worry has made my memories of the girl quite hazy. What? You say you've met some of my people, Kui? Kui, so Machi and Erla are safe, eh? Oh, there are still monsters lurking in the forest. I dare not leave this spot. 2 of my tribe are still missing, Kui. Could you please search around the area and make sure they're safe? I've been so worried about my Kikwis, but if you could put my fears to rest... Where did that accent come from? I might remember where that girl you seek ran off to. Learning that Zelda is no longer with the Kikwi Elder is an unfortunate setback, but he still may have useful information. Start poking him till he gives it to us. Taking this into account, I calculate an 85% probability that your quest will be aided if you find the lost Kikwis for the Elder. To expedite your search for these forest-dwelling creatures, I have added Kikwis as a dowsing option.
Thank you.
Do you need me to explain how to switch dowsing targets? Additionally, I will mark any Kikwis you discover on your map and disable dowsing readings for them. That way you will not revisit the same Kikwis.
Thank you, Fee.
This concludes my explanation. When ready, please begin your search for the missing Kikwis.
I have a feeling that the design or the coders about it, they're like, heh, yeah? See, we made this happen. Oh.
You... Oh. What? That was strange.
Alright, well I guess we're back.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway, now I want to roll into the tree, I think is what it's saying. Or not. I was wrong. Oh, he's right there.
No, that was a different one. Over there somewhere. Alright. What were you gonna say, Adam?
What was I gonna say? What was I talking about?
I don't remember. You didn't really get far enough to...
Oh! About fee, and you're saying, like... But, on the same hand, there is never a point where we're, like, Googling, what the hell, does this work like this? Like, we get all the necessary information. And quite a bit that we already knew / extra.
Yeah, well, you know, I would refer to, Sequelitis's, or Aaron's Sequelitis video pointing to a graph of, yeah, I get it. And how that very rarely happened in the 80s, but in this generation of games especially, there was a giant peak of, yeah, I get it. And I'm definitely getting that here. It's not so bad that, like, they're explaining some things, but to this extent, just, oh, it's too much.
Don't eat me! I taste terrible! Let me go, Quee! The Elder was worried about me? I'm glad to hear he's safe, Quee. I'm Ulu. If you meet the Elder, tell him I'm here, Quee Palip. I don't know if he's safe yet. I'm going to stay here a while longer and wait for those monsters to go away.
I have marked the location of Ulu, the Kikwi, on your map. However, dowsing readings indicate that there are still Kikwis to search for. Kikwis. Kikwis.
What was that just now, Quee? Don't scare me like that.
Doing better than the first one.
Yeah. Hey, Rupee. We're gonna be able to afford a lot of potions. But right now, it's not really looking like we're gonna need that many.
We're barely into the game, Jeff.
Well, I mean, yeah.
We're not even into the, like, real part. Well, we're in the Faron Woods, but not even to the hard part of the woods. This is still...
The intro stage.
Yeah, this is barely out of tutorial land.
Alright. So I kind of take back what I said earlier about the dousing. In this case, it's not so bad.
See, like, there are times later where I definitely think we'll definitely agree that it's unnecessarily and kind of annoyingly implemented. But there are times like this where you're like searching for stuff where it's, I think, a great mechanic. I just think they overuse it a bit, or
The same here.
or I don't know if I want to say overuse it or use it where it's inappropriate. But you get what I mean.
I guess I could really go either way with that.
I mean, let me just kind of say the two scenarios. One scenario I'd kind of say is where you're gonna have to start from the tree and crawl over.
Ah! Yes.
Anyway, I don't think you can get over there from this side.
Oh, I cannot.
Anyway, Tib says, I think I gotten past the fourth boss in the game last time I played it.
It's pretty decent.
Anyway, I was saying something, wasn't I?
You're speaking of the dousing.
Yeah, I guess the difference is, in my mind, one of them is there are a ton of appropriate situations in which to use it, and it's just everywhere, and it becomes too much because, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
As opposed to using it in a situation where it's not really meant to be used, or an inappropriate situation, so it just kind of feels awkward and weird. I hate this. I don't know how you feel about it, but I really quite hate this.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a big fan.
That's what I call motion controls taken a touch too far. Though there are games that have used the gyro controls before for that. This one feels so awkward and terrible.
Well, the technology really just wasn't there yet. Not where it needed to be for a mechanic like that.
I bet you on the Switch that particular mechanic would be a lot nicer.
For sure.
There's gyro controls are so sensitive.
Yeah, meanwhile, this is controlled by infrared.
There's no gyro? Ah, that's why it sucks so much.
The difference between the original Wii controller...
There has to be some kind of gyro control in there.
No. The difference between the Wii Remote and the Wii Remote Plus, is that the Wii Remote only had one point where the sensor bar was detecting. The Wii Remote Plus has 2 points, increasing its accuracy.
You mean 2 little lasers on the front?
Yeah. Tips has a new comment.
And I didn't give up because I was bored. I gave up because I thought it was the final loss.
Oh. And he's gonna call for more friends.
There, no more reinforcements.
Not sure if he would have summoned any more anyway. Alright. That one kind of has cute eyes.
You fought off all those red guys. So does that mean you're a good guy? See, I've got this problem. My legs have turned to jelly, and I can't get down. Think you could help me, Quee?
Tip
I
says,
detect no monsters in the Mixtedian area, and therefore conclude it is safe for the Kikwi to leave its perch.
yes, Tibbs, there is a Wiimote Plus.
There's a Wiimote Plus.
In fact, it's actually required for this game.
Yep. It seems that this Kikwi is unable to descend the tree. I suggest you find a way to expedite his dismount.
See, I don't know if this is like pertinent information right now, but I'll go ahead and say it. There are 2 ways to have a Wii Remote Plus. First, you can have a standard Wii Remote, and then this little block thing that plugs in at the bottom. Or you can get this Wii Remote, which is the one that actually is sold in stores, that has under the label Wii, it says Wii Motion Plus Inside.
So it just has 2 lasers?
Yeah.
How does plugging something in the back make 2 lasers?
That thing that plugs in the bottom has one of those sensor things, one of those lasers.
Oh, so there's another emitter on this thing somewhere?
Inside the Wii Remote. Incorporated.
So why the hell is there a black panel on the front if it just goes through the plastic anyway?
On what? This?
Yeah. What's that for?
I don't know.
It has no purpose if there's a second point somewhere in the remote.
I honestly have no idea. All I know is that's how that works.
It really needs integrated gyroscope. I think if you combine the IR with the integrated gyroscope.
Tib says, oh, the block.
If you combine the IR and the gyroscope, I bet you'd have pretty sweet, pretty hard controls.
Yeah, like the Joy-Con would probably have.
Yeah, but it doesn't have IR, so just...
The right one has a IR sensor.
Yeah, but it doesn't...
IR camera,
there's
rather.
nothing that can... It's a camera, but it can't...
Yeah.
It can't project onto a bar because there's no bar.
Anywho. There you go, there's our little thing on controllers.
Yeah, but like it can't point with that because there's nothing for... It doesn't have any sensor bar to work with.
No, yeah.
Target, so it would just be shooting IR radiation to nowhere.
Fair enough.
I don't know what that thing is for on them. I have no clue.
I'm not sure either.
But but I do like the gyroscope and the vibrator. Their tumblers, their like vibrators are super sensitive and finicky, as well as the gyroscopes. I'm very impressed with them.
The Joy-Cons?
Yeah. I still don't like the idea of using it as a pointer. No.
No, it doesn't work very well as a pointer.
But I
Well,
bet for this.
that was, effective. Anyway, thanks to you, I'm saved, Key Paleep. Really? The Elder was worried about me. Well, I'm glad to hear he's safe, too. Kiku. My name's Lopsa. If you hear the Elder, can you please tell him where I am? If you see the Elder, can you please tell him where I am? Oh, Queen, my legs are still shaking.
I love the reaction.
I am not detecting any additional dowsing responses in the area. I suggest you go speak with the Kikui Elder. Now, I feel like she shouldn't have had to pop out for everyone, like just at the end we found them all.
Yeah.
And I think that would have been, like, that's the type of thing where, they just got her doing too much. Yeah, she's integrated, and maybe she pops out for one specifically, depending on the order you find them, because there's some little kind of funny...
Or heck, even have like a little dialogue box that pops up as I'm walking that just automatically goes while I'm going, instead of stopping me to tell me, hey, there might be one more in this area.
Yeah.
There are many things they could have done to optimize the text box.
I like that idea. Fee could just, because she's with you all the time, she could just speak to you from the sword for a lot of this information, and we could ignore her. Or, well, I would read her lines, but you would be able to keep going.
Exactly.
I mean, yes, there are definitely ones where she needs to come out and stop so that you pay attention to what she's saying, so you're not just like, oh, what was that? Was something important happened?
Or even have like a little counter that comes up on the screen. That seems more unnatural and things like that, but still conveys the message better than the way it's being told now.
Well,
Or
I
at
don't
least
know.
it wouldn't stop me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
gameplay.
Yeah, you caught exactly what I was gonna say there. It can what they're doing now conveys the meshes really well.
It's just too well and
It's just annoying.
very annoying.
So, all my fellow Kikuis are well, and they want me to stop worrying? Aha, excellent. They know me too well. You have real talent for finding whatever is missing, Kui. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you have my thanks. Kui hee hee hee. Kui hee hee. I feel much less worried now. I believe I just remembered where that young lady went. That young girl, Zelda, was that her name? Yes, it's all coming back to me. She said she had to travel to the temple deep within these woods, Kui. Ooh, I tried to warn her about how dangerous it was there, but the clever little thing vaulted off my belly and ran off on her own just the same. I think she headed down that way towards the temple, Kui. But be sure to take great care if you follow her. That area is crawling with monsters. Woohoo! I almost forgot, Kui. As a reward for finding all my fellow Queequees, I will give you a precious Kikui heirloom. Let me fetch it for you right now. Kui, pardon me a moment.
Thank you. I'm not sure if I want this now that I saw where it came from.
Yeah, I got questions.
Many questions.
Many questions.
Tib says, spoiler alert, she actually headed down to the Mushroom Kingdom and not the temple.
Oh, God.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Dumb.
With that slingshot, Kui, you should be able to find a path into the deep woods where that temple is. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Again with the hand holding. Like, I saw this earlier and I'm like, I wonder how I get that. And, like, if I didn't already play this game, I probably would have tried to roll into the tree to try and knock it down and be like, huh, that didn't work. And then get this item and it's like, now it all makes sense. Instead of, like, him ham-fistedly telling me, hey, try your new item on that thing right there, see?
I don't know. I don't find it that annoying.
I do, because I'm the one playing the game.
Well, yeah, but you already knew what to do with it. If we didn't know and we'd spent 10 minutes trying to figure out what the hell that hanging thing was. part of it, I think part of the annoyance we're gonna get is just because we've already played this, and so a lot of the extra tutorial stuff is sometimes just a touch over the. And I will
It's
say,
over the top.
the tutorial. I love Fee as a character, but she talks too much. They need to cut out some of the hand-holding bits. At least for hero mode, they could have definitely chopped them way back.
Tib says, "Who has a slingshot and a bag squeezed in their back at all times?" Excellent question.
How is that an heirloom?
This slingshot has been passed down for generations.
Oh my! I picked up Deku seeds. Excuse me, by the way. All right, so I know it's already 10 o'clock, but considering our slow start.
Master Long, now would be an excellent time to arm you with additional information regarding the use of your items.
Oh, thank you.
You should be aware that you can instantly ready the slingshot you used a moment ago by quickly tapping B.
That's what I did.
If you experience difficulty aiming while you're using it, at any time point the remote forward and press down to recenter your aim.
Thank you, Fee.
See, that's the problem. We're like, thank you. Sigh. Like, it's not like... It's just like...
I acquiesce that if I was playing this the first time, that would have been good information. But they should have at least had a flag, which I know they're capable of, based on some of the earlier text boxes, that tells it, hey, we're in hero mode. We don't need this. We know what's going on.
Yeah. Or just even like a little skip button on that dialogue.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the skip button on the cutscenes here.
But those we kind of want to see.
Yeah, I mean, especially since we're doing this for a live stream series. Anyway, as I was gonna say, I know that it's already past 10 o'clock, but since we got an interesting start, I want to get to the temple before I call it quits.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I have confirmed the plant life of this area matches that of Pharaon Woods. We have reached the area locally referred to as the Deep Woods.
Thanks, V.
Now we should continue towards the temple in search of Zelda.
Yeah.
Like, she literally could have just, like, while we're running in, welcome to... I have confirmed this area is the Deep Woods as we're running in. I mean, I understand that, like, they don't want you, like...
Look, I don't need to dose!
By the way, I think if you just, like, tap down, bring it up real quick, and then let go, it'll stop beeping at you, regardless of whether you...
You're right. Oh my. Maybe I shouldn't come to this area.
Not until you have a net.
Yeah.
But I think you can slash them out of the air just fine. Can you?
Apparently not.
That one's a persistent little tush.
Didn't want to fall off the edge.
Yeah. It wouldn't be fall, it would be auto jump off the edge. The part...
We have a new comment from
slingshot
Tibbs,
that.
by the way.
Are you kidding me? The drop on this thing. Us elders protect it in the most secret and hidden spot. I wonder what the boss of this grass world will be. Hyperthink. Rubbing chin face.
That took some real skill.
Yeah. See, the problem is they have that backup you can hang off it thing. If you couldn't shake it while hanging off, it'd be a much more
It's interesting that the well, I'm actually glad that the boss of this area doesn't actually have anything to do with grass.
yeah.
Scary
Well,
him.
didn't you catch the part where they showed you his legs? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Well,
I
of course
think that's what he's hyper thinking about.
Oh. Oh, got it. Hey, there's a stool up this way. That'll be very handy right now. I mean, I'm not that hurt right now, but... Oh, it doesn't actually hurt him.
Just but I think you can shoot those things off the line.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to do.
My suggestion is leave that third one on to get him. Now, wait, no, he's on it. Now you can knock him off with it. Your slingshot. No, your slingshot will knock him off now that he's on the line.
So will this. Although, that's using stamina.
They had to limit it somehow. I kind of like that limitation.
Oh, I do too. It makes sense.
How this doesn't use stamina, I don't know, but I like that you can kind of cheap it if you're willing to spend stamina.
Tib says, isn't it that gray dude? Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Tibbs, I don't know if this was made clear or anything, but we are playing this in hero mode.
Mm-hmm.
And here we will be taking double the damage and no hearts will drop from anything. No heart flowers, no heart drops from grass or enemies. The only healing we'll have is fairies, sitting, and potions. Tibbs says, Link seems a bit too confident walking backward on that tightrope. Fair enough, yeah. He seems to be quite skilled in that department.
I mean, as it's a tightrope, I guess forward or backward doesn't really matter because you have to kind of feel it with your feet the whole way anyway.
True, but that visual aid with your eyes
is
that helps.
Yeah, but I think that's more psychological comfort than absolutely necessary in that case.
Depends on.
I mean, people do it with their eyes closed. They say it makes it easier.
Interesting.
Because you're not distracted by the height involved. And you can concentrate on your balance. Like, your eyes are no longer like, because if the rope is even slightly bobbing, possible.
I got to skip his dialogue. At least saying, hey, you should have hit this thing.
Whoa! Did you see that? The cube just shot up into the sky. I think it reacted to that whirly beam thing that shot out of your sword. And where do you think that cube shot off to anyhow? This mystery just got a whole lot more, mysterious. The texts say there are cubes like that one all over this land. Tell you what, you blast as many of those cubes up as you can find. If you can find out more about them along the way, you come see me.
Well, I'm glad I got to skip that dialogue. Okay. Whoop, that's not what I wanted.
You see, a lot of the characters speaking like that, it kind of, I guess, adds flavor to the world.
Sure, yeah,
like
that
those
stuff
are
is fine.
It's when Fee is just giving us loads of unnecessary, like, just over the top. I think part of it is they're trying to get her kind of, her personality across. Her, kind of highly analytical.
Tib says, speedrun strats! Mm-hmm. I guess so.
I don't know.
Just switch to Japanese and you'll have the world record in no time.
Why?
Because usually...
Master Long, I have detected Zelda's aura emanating from within this structure.
Because usually Japanese versions of the game have fewer numbers of text box because you're able to fit more text into a text box.
However, I have also detected the presence of numerous monsters. Are you sure you want to proceed? It would be very unwise to display overconfidence here. Within the walls of this place, no one will come to your aid. If you feel unprepared to face the dangers ahead, consider returning to the sky to properly equip yourself. It would be wise to carry a shield to protect yourself as well as a stock of potions to restore lost hearts. Now we should continue the search for Zelda.
There's too much.
There is.
Like, I'm even going into this with as clean a slate as I can muster, and that one thing so far is really getting under my skin. It's not like it ruins the game for me, but it surely doesn't help with my enjoyment of it.
It's annoying.
Yeah, very. It's
I think it definitely is because we played this before. It's really getting to us, but I want to say that surprised you remembered that. Do the other blue ones give you?
I doubt it.
I meant on the bird. Okay, nope.
Doesn't seem to be the case now.
Skyward Strike it? Or
Hang on.
is there a button out here that we're missing?
That might be the case. Actually, maybe not. Can we just open it? Door sealed shut. Yeah, I was gonna say this seems suspect. He who descended from above, look to the star that the bird rising heavenward gazes upon, and aim your shot there.
There's a button we're missing.
Ah.
We could have figured that out if we just looked up.
Cool, well we got to the first dungeon. Tib says Japanese is also usually version 1.0 of the game, with other versions having less bugs with a bit more testing, sometimes being better for speedrunning with more game-breaking stuff. Yeah, that's true.
Chrono says, okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Kronos. Welcome back to the end of the live stream. Because I know that this temple is going to take at least an hour, so this is going to have to wait for next time on Volatile Upgrade.
Yeah, we can't do this temple.
Plus my my lapel mic battery will likely run out before we finish this
Master,
temple anyway.
I have bad news. The auras of many creatures reverberate throughout this temple. As a result, I can't isolate Zelda's aura. You will not be able to track her here. Given the situation, I suggest you look around to see where we should move next.
Yeah, great. We'll do that next time on Volatile Upgrade.
Yeah, you see, I don't mind. Like, that's the first entrance to the first. That's important information to have, entrance to the first tunnel. But there are several times where she's, or I feel like she could be saying it in a little less. We could cut out some bits here and there.
Yeah.
Like, it could be a little bit concise. I mean, in some ways, I think you could. There are certain ones I would want to leave a little longer just because it kind of conveys her character a bit.
Yeah, I guess.
But I wonder how we'll feel about it next week, unless...
Tib says, Japanese can also be harder. As you might know, Japanese games are seen better than... gamers are seen better than others, which is actually why New Super Mario Bros. 2 was different in Japanese. You mean the original Super Mario Bros. 2? At any rate, yeah, that's all we've got time for this episode, guys. So, yeah. There are some ups, there are some downs, but overall, we got somewhere. Yeah, we got somewhere. Yeah.
Are we?
Super Mario Bros. 2, not New Super Mario Bros. Yeah. But yeah, we'll continue with part 2 next week. Or next time. Which is next week, actually.
Okay, so we're not doing tomorrow. Good to know.
Okay. So, we'll continue with this temple on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, if you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to hit that bell button so you can be notified when we next start streaming or post a video. And this coming Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be going on with part 2 of Zelda Skyward Sword. And hopefully we will make some heavy progress in the, temple and getting forward instead of having to just wade through the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Tip is a comment.
Super Mario Sunshine Goop mission for it, you had to clean up 1% more goop in Japanese, which wastes 13 seconds. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep, bye-bye.